healing yourself emotionally. Yesterday I have a consultation with a specialist. You know those people that are gifted with things that they can see on the mental field, like Akashic records and stuff. They can read and see your energy and whatever. So yesterday I had a consultation. I had my questions about like the health mostly. I wanted to see if there's something like bothering or stopping like my weight loss, my health situation, my sleeping situation. So that was the main intention of mine yesterday. What I find out, and now this is another huge journey I need to work with, is that, you know, when I was a kid, my mom and my dad, they had a divorce, and the divorce was smooth, and at that time, like, I don't remember myself feeling upset or like there's a conflict or something, because my parents did it the way that it was okay, like almost nothing changed. But yesterday when my specialist told me, like, hey Nastya, you know what, I see that your left and right side, like, they're not the whole situation, they're like divided and they cannot get connected. I'm like, and she's like asking me, like, because usually like the left and the right part, they can represent some things. You can Google that, search it, like there are many things, but mostly it's like the feminine part and the masculine part, right? So she's like, tell me about your parents, did they have a divorce? I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay, now I understand. So the main thing is, I think that I suppressed the whole sadness, the grief, whatever you can call, the despair, from the point that I had a little time with my dad, because mostly we saw our dad rarely, because like they've been working and we had school and whatever, so it's like we didn't see our dad like every day. And also there is a moment, like, since I was a kid, there were a few moments in my life where I thought that maybe my dad loves my younger sister more than me, but I did not pay too much attention for that. But you know, and I never even thought about it, like about the divorce of my parents and all of these things. I never thought about it. But when she started asking me questions about, like, what did I feel when my parents have a divorce and all of that, like, and further on, how was it for me and whatever, I started to feel that I want to cry. Which means, my friends, that actually it was a trauma for me. It was traumatizing for me. Until now, I didn't even know about that. I think when I was a kid, and probably I felt sad about that, somehow I just hide it deep inside. All of these sad emotions, I did not express them in my entire life. They just living in my beautiful body. And now, because, you know, and all of that, it comes to my father's side, because like there's no much of father's presence in our life. And you know, like the masculine, the father side, is also replies to your destiny and your realization and all of these things, you know. When you go into the world and you perform and you manifest yourself into the world and whatever, this all comes to your father's side. So now I'm like, for me, the huge red flag was that when she was asking me these questions about my dad and divorce and all of that, I was ready to cry. But it was just the first session and I was not ready to cry in front of a stranger, even though it's a lovely, beautiful woman that I knew I could cry and it's gonna be totally fine. It's just my own thing that I didn't want to, you know. And she recommended me, hey Nastya, first you need to go to the therapy, you need to work on this situation, you need to go through these emotions, suppressed emotions and feelings that you have about your dad and divorce of your parents, and like I need to go through that. I need to like accept it, process that, let it go. And after only when, and this is just the basic level, and only after this basic level I can go deeper and go work with my tree family and all of this roots and on the energetic level and whatever. But the first step for me is go and figure this situation out. It's time for me to solve it. And I knew I thought I'm great with it. I thought I had no issue with that. And I thought I have accepted everything and I'm so nice and whoa. But yesterday when I wanted to cry, I'm like, no dude, you're not. So yeah, if you guys have any issues, 2025 is a great time to start. Because you know all of these situations, especially from your childhood period, they influence on everything in your life. Believe me, on every single thought you think, on the relationship with people, on the way you're making your decision, on the decisions themselves, on the way you're prioritizing yourself and you look at life. It's huge. It's huge, it's deep, and it's need to be worked on. I'm with you again. You're not alone, so here we go. I know it's not gonna be a nice, pleasant journey, especially at the beginning, but I really understand that I need to deal with it. Otherwise, I won't be able to fully use my potential, my soul potential, and go through life and connect with people and with the world the way I really can and I want. So I am brave enough to start working on that because I want to. Even though it's not gonna be nice, it's not gonna be easy probably, but I'm ready. Let's go.